welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Pablo, and today we are doing something a little bit special. Now, I used to do this on my old channel, and I used to do this I only did like 2 of them, but basically I'm gonna do this like weekly or bi-weekly, like every week or every 2 weeks, in other words. And basically, I'm going to be doing this thing called backyard blogs. As you know, I love plants and nature and all this stuff. And so basically what I do is like every week, every 1 to 2 weeks, I will do like this little update on like my backyard. And yeah, there were a lot of dogs barking next door. Anyway, so yeah, so let's just get right on into it. Literally every piece of everything in the fire pit has turned to nothing but ash. The ground is kind of dry. It was nice earlier. Oh goodness. Here is our cactus, and it's doing pretty well. It's growing pretty well as well. It's got a lot of petals since I last checked on it. I don't really go outside as much anymore because of like school and stuff. I have a lot of assignments. And over here, I think this is like the start of like the prickly pear. And then over here, we've got the chile piquin. Basically, these are like really small chiles, and they're pretty tasty. And from what I know, other peppers and stuff actually evolved from these, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there is a lot of noise out tonight. Maybe there's something in the front yard that I can view. This in my front yard also seems to have one of the buds that grows into the prickly pear, which is pretty cool. Looks rather nice. We've got like 2 of them. It's really just one, but like 2 separate growths. There's this like weird grass that grows, that's been growing like right next to it, and it's been causing like this weird stuff to happen to the petals at the bottom. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with it. It's been happening for a long time, but it's actually doing pretty well. So yeah. And then of course we've got our agave, century plant, whatever you want to call it, over here. And yeah, pretty nice. Here is a rather interesting cacti plant thing that kind of grows a century plant similar to the agave. I don't know what it is. Is it a yucca? Is it an agave? Is it a succulent? I have no idea. But the point is, it's a cacti, and it grows one of these century plant things, and it makes these like fruit, and they open up and reveal seeds. Basically, they're seed pods. And here's one of them, and basically, they have like this packet of seeds, if you see. And one of my favorite things to do is to open it up and spread the seeds. It fell out of my hands before I could do it, but yeah, so that's this plant. Who's just like, I don't believe you. And then here we've got these newly planted cacti that my dad just planted like a couple days ago. And if you don't know this, you can actually just, like most cacti, you can just plant one of the petals in the ground. This works with succulents, agaves, cacti, and basically you just stick it in the ground and it will actually grow and survive, which is pretty cool. And then over here, we've got another one of the chile piquins. Pretty good. Most of them are already ripe, and yeah. So let's go on to the next thing. So this is our fig tree. It's a small one. It obviously it isn't that old. It's like 1 or 2 years old by now. We planted it like last year or maybe 2 years ago. I forget. But the point is, the leaves have all dried up and stuff. But it does look rather good. And as you can see, like one of my favorite things about this plant is what it does with like these bud things. It's got like these pointed buds, which then fold out into the leaves, and it looks really cool, I think. So this is our loquat tree, and it's actually grown, well beyond shrub by now. It's pretty tall, taller than me, in fact, and for the short time that we've had it, like 1 or 2 years, it's grown quite a lot. And in case you don't know what a loquat is, it's a fruit-bearing tree, and it grows these really sweet fruits. And I'm pretty sure that there are some plants, and I think that includes and I think that includes this one, whose fruits just don't grow ripe when they're younger. I don't know. You tell me. I forgot. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Over here, we've got a short little plant over here called, I think it's called the bougainvillea. We planted it recently, and it's got these flowers, but the petals are almost leaf-like. It's kind of crazy, and it looks really pretty. Now let's check on the big row of trees that we have in my backyard. Over here, we've got an esperanza. Over here, we've got a lime tree, nothing going on here. Another esperanza, which also isn't flowering. A grapefruit tree, nothing going on here. No fruit, nothing going on. And yeah, so I guess this is the end. Bye, and see you in the next one.